But I love this. The way umthandazo ngakhona. Listen, everybody who is here, I'm assuming as people who are also going to be doing a fast. I need to next week in Yazuguti fast. You guys know that next week we are fasting 5 days. I know normally the 1 year beginning of the year we normally do 7 days, but this one we're doing 5 days. Okay, so we are starting on Monday, but on Sunday we're going to have the opening prayer that we normally have. We'll do it more 7 p.m. I think 7 p.m. should be fine for everyone. That's when we'll meet and we'll do the opening prayer. Ne? And then also, you do know, most of you guys have fasted with us before. You do know what you also have to do the self-cleanse. So on Sunday, you have to do the self-cleanse. I did a slide. I put some pictures, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, listing everything that you're going to need for this fast. So if you don't know, you can just go. I think one of the videos just recently, there's a slide where I put everything that you are going to need for this fast, right? So on Sunday, preferably in the evening, that's when you are going to do the self-cleanse. Okay, I've asked you guys to collect rainwater if near corner. For those who are able to collect rainwater, if you between now and Sunday, for whatever reason, imvula ayini, or where you are, there's no rainwater, you are going to use normal water, and you're just going to add any coarse salt or sea salty, alu, and or impeppo. There are people who don't like to cleanse impeppo. It's okay. So if you are not that person, then you can use all the other stuff. I'm just rushing through everything because I've already put up the information in my previous post. Thank you, Zakele. So Sunday, cleanse, right? And then after that, we are also doing a prayer on Sunday. Monday, siyangena we fast. Are the people here who are new to this fast and how we fast? Do I need to do a run through for people, mhlambe there are new people who've never done it with us? Do I need to do a run through, or are we all on board? Okay, we've got new people. All right, welcome everybody who is new. Welcome, Dima. Okay, no problem. Let me do a run through. It's fine. All right. So our fast is a semi-dry fast, which means uguti, you don't eat. The only thing that you are allowed to drink between the periods of fasting is water. Amanzi kuphela. Nakhona awuphuzeli to get full or it's if you need amanzi. Mhlambe you are working and your work, you do physical work or whatnot, and you just need to have a glass of water. Oftentimes, I've realized that people who are really committed to the fast, they don't even have water, because the minute you put something in your mouth, then ukumbuza isisu sakho indlala, and then it becomes even harder. It's actually easier to fast when you don't consume anything, even namanzi. It becomes much easier. Ne? So the only thing between the times of fasting, and I'll tell you the times and everything, the only thing that you can have is water, if you need to have water, right? The fast ihamba kanje. We are fasting from 6 to 6, which means from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. That is the period of fasting. What that means is this. 6 exen, you will be doing a prayer. You will be breaking a fast. That means that 6 a.m. you are going to be having a meal. You are going to do a prayer by yourself where you are, wherever you are, and you are going to have a meal at 6 a.m., a light meal. And then you'll be fasting through the day until 6 p.m. 6 p.m., that's when we meet on the live session and we do a prayer together. So every day, 6 p.m., sila siyatandaza, we're breaking a fast together. Okay, so that's the first thing. It's 6 to 6. The prayer times, there's 2 things that you are sacrificing over this period of fasting. It's prayer and it's sleep. You are going to be depriving yourself of 2 things, prayer and sleep. So that means the depriving yourself of prayer. Depriving yourself of food and sleep. So the food part is the fasting, where you are not eating through the day. And then the sleep part of it is this. We are praying every 3 hours. The whole day, the whole night, every 3 hours. Uyatandaza. 3, 6, 9, 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. 3 in the morning, 6 in the morning, 9 in the morning, 12, 3, 6, 9, every 3 hours. So it's important to set an alarm on your phone, otherwise you will miss prayer times. I mentioned this on the slide on the previous post. Oguti, if you say that you are fasting, but you keep missing the prayer times, you are just starving yourself. Because fasting goes hand in hand with prayer. So it's important to feed your soul with what? Prayer. That is your food. If you are not consuming prayer, then you are going to be focusing on the hunger part of it. So you need to make sure you are doing both. It's going to require discipline, and it's going to require consistency. You have to be disciplined. It's going to teach you discipline. Discipline. Okay? So those are the first two things we spoke about. Is Sunday. Sunday we've covered in terms of the cleansing, in terms of the opening prayer together. And then I've covered the times of prayer, which is every 3 hours. And then I've covered the times when we break a fast. Okay? Now, what can you eat and what can't you eat during the times of breaking a fast? So at 6 a.m. and at 6 p.m., what are you allowed to eat and what are you not allowed to eat? We are not eating pork, bacon, Russian, tonton, pork chops, yonke nje ingulube. We are not having anything in a pork. We are not having any red meat. Beef, lamb, mince, whatever. Red meat we are not having. Right? No junk food. Remember, when you are breaking, it's also you occupy the toxins from your body. So anything that is meant to be a toxic in your body, you will not be consuming it. So akuna cold drink oyiphuza, akuna maswito oyowadla, akuna mazimba oyowadla, even during the time yoku break. So what you will be eating during the times as of breaker, fruit, veg, little bit of starch, and you can also have a white meat, which is either fish or chicken. Please, last time somebody asked, can we have tin fish? It's fish. Ne? Fruits, veg. If you can even stick to these two, kakhulu, bambelele kakhulu ku fruit and veg. Ungaqiniseli too much ku fish and chicken, you know. Just nje lapho nalapho, but you really need to just detox umzimba wako. So we are having those things. We are not having a dairy product. So I'm jumping around because now I'm remembering things as I'm talking. No dairy products. So milk and milk products we are not consuming during this period. You are going to be on a clean diet. Amaphupho mele agezeke. You know, sometimes the reason umuntu aphupha kabi is because umzimba wakho ungcolile, and you have to ukuthi sikhiphe konke lokho kungcola ukuthi nje kube right. I know that almond milk is actually a almond. It's a fruit or in, but can we just cut out nje? Can we just leave it aside? Just eat, what is it, nuts? Yes. Can we just stick to just the fruits, the veg? Let's not confuse things. Don't be too technical. Just stick to the guideline that I've given you right now. You will be okay without having almond milk for 5 days. Okay? Chicken livers. No, guys. White meat only. Don't have the intestines and whatnot. White meat only. Okay? So let's dilo. I'm just trying to remember what else. Okay. Obviously, no alcohol. Obviously, you know, all of those things. And then, yeah, guys, we are abstaining. We are abstaining. We are abstaining. We are abstaining. Okay. So, anything sexual, you are abstaining. Angithi. Porn. In fact, yazi mina, I would advise you futhi nje i-Twitter ingcolile nje for over these 5 days. Yazi ngathi ungayi-delete nje uzabuyela futhi ku-Twitter, because once you go in there nje ku-Twitter, the first thing you see yibuno, imitsintsil, imididi. Hey. Anyway, sharp. We said that we are abstaining also. Let me just see, what am I forgetting? What am I forgetting? Just remind me, guys, the people who are familiar. And for the people abakhane joiner who are asking questions that I've already covered, please help me kuma question. Candles, right? Okay. For each day of the fast, you are going to need a new candle. One white candle for each day of the fast. So, shuti, you are going to need amakhandlela aingaki? I5. 5 candles. So on Monday, and this is, let me put it like this. Obviously, mangabe uyaphuma uyemsebenzini, and there's no one home, you can't leave ikhandlela unattended. So uyathandaza ngekhandlela lakho bese uyalicima, you switch it on. Let me speak in English because not everyone uzwa isiZulu. You pray with your candle, when you finish praying, and then you switch it off. Next prayer time, you switch it on again, you pray, and then off. And then at the end of the day, in the evening, once we do the 6 p.m. one, that's when you are not going to switch it off. If you are home, you are going to let it burn until ize iphele. And please put the candles kahle safely. Don't put a candle upon where ketini, or let's be responsible also. I'll be in a bungalow, which means I'll be sharing with more than 10 people. Can I ask my son to light for me? Absolutely. Definitely you can. Okay, so amakhandlela, you're going to need a candle for each prayer day. 5 candles. And then in the evening, in fact, also in the morning, when you are doing your morning prayer, you are going to also have a cup or a glass of water, and you're going to pray over. If you are usendleleni, you are commuting, for whatever the case, have isigubhu samanzi. That's going to be the water that you pray over wherever you are. Even if you are sitting in a taxi somewhere, you just drink. That's the water that you've prayed over. Okay. Yes, no Pumeza, I will upload the video, but it's basically the same as how we always do it. There's nothing new esengifakile just yet. The only new thing is we cover up day 5. So we said that you're going to need a candle. We said that you're going to have a glass of water that you're praying over in the morning when you're breaking your fast. Also, when we are meeting at 6 p.m., you will also have another glass of water. So new water in that a kapinako or libikiri, and then we'll be praying over that, and you'll be drinking that. If you are doing it as a couple, as a family, you don't have to each have a glass of water. You can share that glass of water or cup of water. Ne? And then you are also going to need 7 silver coins. 7 silver coins. First preference is ama 1 rand I7. But if you are unable to have ama 1 rand I7, as long as it's silver coins, but there must be 7 different silver coins. It doesn't matter whether it's a pula coin, or it's a elangeni coin, or it's a rand, as long as it is a silver coin. The only coin that I am requesting you guys not to add to these 7 coins, ile 5 rand le enobu bronze lapha center. We are only going to work ngama coin akhanyayo, which is silver. 7 of them. Each day I'll explain with the prayer. In each prayer session, I'll be explaining what you do with all of these things, If you miss the prayer session, do not worry. I take the video and then I upload it to YouTube afterwards. So if you've missed it, you'll go to YouTube and you'll go and watch it there. Day 5, I need you guys to also have isigubhu se 2 liter that you are going to fill with water. On day 5, I'll remind you again when we are in the fast. I'll remind you, but on day 5, you're also going to have isigubhu samanzi that we'll be doing a prayer over, and that's going to be a manzi that you'll be drinking post the fast. Yes, anyone who's joining now, don't worry, I'll upload this also. I'll take this as is. The shorter I keep the videos, the easier it is to upload onto YouTube. The moment they are like really, really long, then they take long to download Lago TikTok, and then it's a whole process. What else am I forgetting? Should we take a break from going to the gym? I would advise, so I really would, or just limit. Mangabe, maybe you used to going to the gym 2 hours. Mhlambe just go for 30 minutes. You need to, remember you're going to be running on reserve. You're going to be running on reserve. So if you're also going to the gym, you're burning your reserve fuels in your body, and then it becomes harder to sustain. Umzimba wako becomes harder to sustain itself through the fast. So if you can limit, it's fine. If you feel uguti you can do it and you are still sana energy, it's okay. Shop. What's wrong? Okay, I'll make you something now. Hey, Ian's in the fridge. Okay. The DJ. Who's the? No, I'm not the DJ Coco. Okay, yes. What about when you are on your periods? I mean, I say this each and every time. Here, in this particular family, in this particular circle, in this particular fast, whether you are on your period or not, it does not stop you from fasting and praying. And that is also the significance of why we do the cleansing. The only thing that I ask from Abu Mama, Abasis Katini during the fasting, you are going to do a cleanse before and when you are done with your cycle. So you're going to, mangabe you've already started, it's fine. You don't have to do the cleansing. But if Mhlambe you are going to start whilst we are in the fast, you are going to cleanse Angithi on Sunday with all of us. Then you're going to go through your cycle, whether it's 7 or 14, whatever. So you're going to wait for your cycle to be finished. When it is finished, then you are going to do the cleanse again. The same cleanse that we started with, where now you are going to do the cleanse again. Ne? I'll upload the video, guys, to YouTube, because most of the questions that are coming in now I've already covered. Oh, I just remembered. I also asked, there's a lot of people here iling bana ba moya. Khona le baruti mona, khona le ba profeta mona, so when we come together and we are holding spiritual hands together and we are praying together, please, I am asking you, if you can, ke kopa gore le apareng le tshware ditlhomo tsa lona tsa moya. So mangabe umuntu ogcoka isiphika, ogcoka ijazi la ophatha, please have that, because remember, that is your armor. That is your armor in prayer. So when you have those things, and when we all have them, there's things that are going to be happening during this fasting, guys. Kunemilingo that always comes about when we are fasting. So we always have to protect one another. Hence, we are doing this together. Hence, I'm asking you guys, Uguti, whatever it is that you use, whatever it is that you wear, can you please have that, wear that, bring that when we come together and when we do the prayer together? Those things are very, very important. You can't go to war ushis bamsako endlini. So have your armor on you. Just trying to remember. I think that's all. Any questions? Oh, sorry. Now I'm remembering. Pregnant women, breastfeeding mothers, nalababa mhlambe abagulayo who've got conditions, mhlambe you are taking medication. Pregnant and breastfeeding, angeke uzufaste completely when you are pregnant and when you are breastfeeding. What you can do is to offer something through those 5 days. So your offering, it will be something that you know, Uti, mhlambe you are addicted to Facebook. Maybe that is the one thing that you are going to be fasting from over those 5 days. Mhlambe utanda ama chocolate, utanda angazi, whatever it is, you will know what it is that it has got you in chains. So that will be something that you are going to give up, and it must be something worthwhile. You can't choose into vele as simple. You must feel it, guys. It's a sacrifice. You must feel it, ne? So that's for pregnant and breastfeeding mothers. And then people who need to take medication, people who mhlambe you are diabetic, all of these different things, and you can't stay the whole day without having something to eat. You have to have something light in order to be able to take your medication. If you've got itsukere, you can have a fruit, or you can have a fruit, maybe a slice of bread, just so that you maintain your sugar levels or whatever the case might be. You are just not going to overindulge. So you're going to you have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of your health, because you are the only one who knows your health conditions. Let's be responsible even in prayer and fasting. Okay. So I think Divine, don't worry, I'm gonna take this video after, and then I'm gonna load it onto my YouTube page. So when you go to YouTube, it's just Gogo Mokhati, you'll find it there. Every prayer that we do together, every update niyayifaka ku YouTube, so you'll go and you'll just catch up there. And then if there's any other questions, then find the post that I pinned on Elon here on TikTok. Put your questions there, so that I know my question that I haven't covered, I'll go and look there. Don't go and pin or post a question ama post wakdala. I don't look at those. Just put them in the one that I've pinned. Put the questions kuma comment ne, guys. Inbox shem uzohlala the whole year. Ngiyaychecka la hapo na lapho, but I'm very bad in inbox. I don't really deal in inbox. No eggs ne. Did I mention namakanda? I said dairy. I don't know if I mentioned namakanda, but we're also not having eggs. Thank you, Mabato. When can I get, or where can you get the Bible? Most bookshops, they've got Ama Bible. I've never really seen Bibles, but you might also find them in traditional stores. Some carry, but I definitely know that you'll get it go my bookshop. And then in terms of the price, it depends. If you just want a basic one, and they You can get even fancier ones. I got my daughter a little starter, that pink one that was making the rounds here on TikTok. That was like 600. But you can definitely get like our standard Bibles for much, much cheaper. But here you can also order via Take a Lot. CNA as well. Are you available for consultation this month? Not when I'm fasting. During fasting, I don't do consultations. Remember, I'm also fasting with you guys. And consultation iyaqobana. Hey, inkinga zabantu ziyasinda, guys. So when we are fasting, I dedicate myself completely to the fast and I focus only on the fast. So during those 5 days, you might, even if you send an email, you might get a response because I've got someone helping me on my email, but there won't be any consultations scheduled during isikhathi sokufasta. But ShopRite also has Bibles. Or download one. Okay. White maize meal. Yes, that's your starch coconut, so it's fine. It's okay. Okay, I'm based in Kempton Park, Joburg. Buitumelo, I got it. What's this bookshop? Learning it all like Greenstone Man. Is it Exclusive Books? I can't now remember the name of it, but it's a bookstore. It's a bookshop. We're fasting this week. Monday we are starting. Are we allowed to sleep during the day? I mean, you can, as long as you make sure that prayer times is when you can't be sleeping. You can't sleep through a fast and think that it makes it easier. Here's the thing, guys. Remember that, let me touch on this a little bit. When we are fasting, we are seeking God. There's a difference between seeking and looking. If you are looking for God, you can be sitting and looking and not doing anything. But to seek means that there is an action behind it. So the action of seeking God is through prayer, is through fasting. So even during a fast, as we are seeking God, you have to make sure that you are active in your seeking of Him, which is where the praying comes in. So it's fine. You can sleep if you need to sleep, whatever. But it's important that you don't miss the prayer times. Oh, Master Ikamalak. Oh, Master the DJ. Okay, I misread it the first time. Okay. Okay. So I think Sonke gets right, guys. Everyone is up to date. Everyone has an idea. Well, if you are not sure, don't worry. Just give me maybe the next hour or so. Ukuthi ngikwazi ukuthatha le video lena ngilahlele ngale ku YouTube, then you can go and watch it there. For how many days? So also do the cleansing here. Oh, you just logged on. Sunday cleansing, fasting Monday through Friday. Thank you, Ikaning. Pink sea salt for cleansing is fine. It's okay. Can have water sihle. Okay. So guys, I think we've at least brought everyone up to speed. So what is going to happen from now or Sunday? I may or may not see you guys kusasa, but Sunday 7 p.m. we will be here to do the prayer, the opening prayer together. As it's the reception prayer. In fact, let me call it that. It's the reception prayer for the fast that we're going into on Monday. In terms of the cleansing, it's up to you when you do it on Sunday. I really, really recommend that you do it in the evening. You can do it just before the prayer. You can do it after. It's okay. It's up to you. But just know that once you've done it, cleanse. It's you're not going to cleanse and then still go and do the things. You are cleansing yourself to prepare yourself to start. You understand? So the ideal situation would be uktini, you cleanse. Once you've done the cleanse, then you come into the prayer. So it should be it should be the cleanse. Then you do the prayer together. Then you are ready to go into the actual fast. But I understand ukuthi some people have commitments, mhlambe ubuya late, nan. So those are just exceptions. Yes, you can use both alu and mbepo. Oh, and then in terms of the water, ne? You are not going to heat up the water. You're not going to boil the water, and you can put a little bit of amanzi ashisayo just to make the water ukuthi abe room temperature. Abe look warm. But you are not. This is not a bubble bath. It's a cleanse. So you are going to use the water as is. If it's really like cold, just put a little bit of amanzi ashisayo nyana just ukuthi amanzi abe room temperature. Thank you guys. Thank you for the roses, guys. Okay, ting in Shein again. Anyone who's missed the update, you'll find this video on YouTube. I'm going to put it on my YouTube page. It's Koko Mohadi on YouTube, and then you get everything that you need to know. You can go and watch it there. Okay. Nzanibonake on Sunday. Happy New Year, Lungile. Guys, Shaman, let me wake her up. We've got a new addition. She's so cute. Shemegalele. Is it Togozan? All right. So I'll see you guys on Sunday. Good night. Love you guys so much. Amen. Her name is Dora the Explorer. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Good night.